Today, I'm going to reveal the #1 secret to become the best singer that you can be. This has empowered me to be able to sing with artists like Miley Cyrus, Sam Smith, and Dua Lipa, among others. It's truly the foundation that we build everything on when it comes to becoming strong, confident singers. I asked hundreds of singers, what is it that you're struggling with vocally? What do you feel is holding you back? Here are some of the things that people shared with me. Vocal fatigue, inconsistent tone, pitch problems, lack of range, lack of power, lack of stamina. All of these things boil down to one very important thing: proper breath support. I get so excited to teach about this because it's truly transformational. It seems like it's really simple, but it's actually not. In this video, I'm going to give you a couple of exercises that you can use to start to apply this technique. And if you feel like it's helpful, click the link in the description to get 6 more warm-ups that you can use to build upon this, but more on that later. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the diaphragm. So I'm sure that you've heard people say, sing from your diaphragm, sing from your belly. And that sounds kind of confusing, right? Because it's like, what is the diaphragm and where is it even? I feel like just that word alone makes singers feel so stressed and confused. And really, the diaphragm is our friend. So let's talk about what the diaphragm is and what it does. The diaphragm is a muscle that sits like this at rest. And you breathe in, it flattens out and down. You breathe out, you expel air, or you sing, and it comes back up. This is a natural function that your body just does. There's nothing that you have to do to make that occur. So when people are saying belly breathing and diaphragmatic breathing and breathing into the stomach, they're not actually meaning for you to take air into the stomach. Really what they're referring to is what happens in the process of you taking air into your lungs. So when you breathe in and you're taking air into your lungs, they fill. And in order for that to happen, the lungs are expanding down, right? That diaphragm is coming down to get out of the way. The stomach also moves to get out of the way. And actually, so do your ribs. You have these intercostal muscles here that open and lift to create more space. That's also the expansion that you feel in the back. The natural way that the body breathes is low and slow. And that's what we're trying to achieve when we sing. If you've ever seen a baby breathe, it's the same kind of process. As they breathe in, their bellies lift, and as they breathe out, their bellies come back down. So I like to think that's what we're trying to get back to. We're trying to get back to how we breathed when we were babies, right? There's so many different things going on in life, stress, anxiety, that can make our breath feel more and more shallow, right? And what we want to do is get back to that low, slow breath. Maybe you do yoga or you meditate. It's a similar type of breathing, and I feel like it helps to actually breathe through the nose to get that low, full breath. I want you to imagine a tube that goes all the way around my waist, like if I'm in the pool and I have a floaty around my waist. I'm filling up that tube with air all the way around as I breathe in. And that's the air that I'm using to then support my sound. So why don't we try that together, letting all the air out of the body, breathing in through the nose, and out. Actually feels really good, right? Okay, so this time I want to add a little bit to it. You're going to breathe in, take in all that air, and then I want you to hiss out on an S until you run out of air. I'll give you an example. And when you get to the bottom of your air tank or you feel like you're running out of air, don't squeeze or try to force anything, just let it go. In fact, across the board when singing, we never want to force anything, and it applies to the breathing as well. We're actually allowing the air to come through, and that's naturally what our body wants to do. So let's try that hissing one more time. Breathing in, hissing out like a snake. Good. Keep going until you run out of air. So let's add a layer to this. We're going to do a lip trill. Maybe you've also heard it referred to as a bubble or a horse lips. Essentially, you're just allowing for the air to come through your lips. We're not even making a sound. It's just airflow. So it goes like this. Actually feels really good. It's like a little massage for the voice. And as you're doing that, right, as you're breathing in and then you're lip trilling out, I want you to imagine that you're letting air out of a balloon. Breathing in and lip trilling out. Let's try that again. Breathing in and lip trilling out. If you're finding this helpful, click the link in the description below to find some exercises that you can use to build upon this. Let's move into producing a sound now so we can get a sense of what it feels like to actually sing supported with proper breath. Why don't we try just doing a simple slide or a siren with that lip trill? Just let it be free. Don't worry so much about the notes that you're singing. I just want you to go from a low note. I'm gonna start with C here and slide up and back down. Really nice and easy. So breathing in, feel all of that expansion around the waist, the back, the front, and that can just be kind of fun, and you don't have to feel so controlled about it. What I want to do here is for you to actually feel the connection of you having breath support as you produce the sound. It's no longer that, right? It's actually having the connection to sound. Let's try that again, the siren. Nice. The last thing that we're gonna do, and maybe the most important part, singing a note. Very exciting. So let's take the C, middle C, and I'm just choosing oo. I like oo, but you could do oo, la, do, da, whatever you want, a vowel of your choice. And we're just gonna sing a sustained pitch. And as you do that and you prepare, really just want you thinking about breathing in through your nose, your mouth filling up with air all the way around the waist, feeling the ribs opening and lifting, the back expanding, the belly's probably coming out a little bit as well. Remember that you're filling up that tube with air, okay? So breathing in. Nice. Let's go up by a half step. Breathing in. Good. And let's do one more. Breathing in. Good. Keep going until you're running out of air. And let it go. So these exercises that we did today, simple. We did a hissing exercise, we did the lip trill, and then we moved into just singing a sustained pitch. And all of this is so that we can get more of a sense of how to properly breathe when we sing. So one more thing, as you're starting to apply this technique, it's really important that you're continuing to check back in with yourself and ask yourself, okay, when I did that, how did it feel? And do I want it to feel different? And you can make an adjustment. It's really important that we have an understanding that singing is a physical activity. What I love so much about singing, what I feel like is such a magical piece about it, is that it's the only instrument that you can't actually see. It's all internal. It's all about feel. It's very personal. You have a unique, special voice that's just yours and yours alone. And it's really important that you get to know your voice because when you do that, it's going to empower you to be able to do the things that you want to with your voice. I truly hope that this has been helpful for you. Like I said, it's one of my most favorite things to teach. It's such a crucial piece to learning how to amplify and elevate the voice. And it just gets me excited because I know it's going to transform things for you. I would love to hear how it's going for you. Please let me know in the comments. Feel free to reach out with questions and I'll circle back to answer those as well. Good luck on your journey, and we'll see you next time.